Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo and Parkway RV Center. And guess what, guys? It's fifth wheel time again. Got another nice fifth wheel value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're going to look at more of an upper end fifth wheel on the quality scale. This is a 2018 Forest River Sandpiper model 389 RD. And guys, this is a massive 41 foot 8 inch long fifth wheel. Has 5 slide outs, power awning, double airs, fireplace, big TV in the back. I mean, great rear den model, a lot of space in it, a lot of interior square footage. It is a 4 seasons year-round RV, so you can use this to recreational use, you can use it for residential use, you can use it for a variety of purposes. And I've got it priced at a bargain, guys, at $49,900. NADA on this thing's like $57,000, $58,000 with no added options. It's got the 6-point level up system, power patio awning, beautiful paint scheme on it. You know, the Sandpiper is one of those brands been around a long time and definitely one of Forest River top model. And it shows. You've got slide toppers on all your slide outs that's not underneath your awning. It's got a 12-gallon DSI gas electric water heater. It's got a huge 20 cubic foot inside refrigerator with a inverter so that you can power it when you're towing it behind your truck going down the road, keep everything cold. Got a 50 amp electrical service. That 6-point level up is just like a motorhome, guys. You can push a button, level your fifth wheel up. Not only that, but it makes it more stable walking across it too. Double axle. The dry weight is 13,065 pounds with a 2,400 pound hitch weight. So you're gonna have to make sure your truck can tow 13,065 pounds plus the weight of luggage, food, propane, water, and personal possessions that you're going to put in the fifth wheel. So you're probably going to, if you don't carry a lot of water with you, you're probably going to add somewhere around 1,000 pounds to it. And you want to make sure the payload capacity of your truck, in other words, the weight that you could put in your truck bed, is equal to it's 2,389, 2,400 pounds or more, so that you're not maxing out your truck. As always, guys, anytime you get over about 36 feet in a fifth wheel, I do recommend, personally, I recommend a 1-ton diesel dually pickup truck. Those extra 2 wheels on a big long trailer like this adds a ton of stability and driver safety, but I know theoretically a lot of people with 4-wheel trucks can tow it, you know, because engineers said they could, that towed this kind of weight under controlled laboratory conditions. I'm talking about somebody, I'm speaking from experience, somebody that towed RVs, transported them for several years. Always go with more truck than you need. Plus that way, later on down the road, if you upgrade or trade up, get a different fifth wheel, you're not limited by what your truck can carry as much as if you would with a 4-wheel truck. I can't show it to you till we get inside, but it also has something cool you don't see on many of them. This is ideal for somebody that's in a wheelchair or something like that, is it's got a sliding glass door. I just can't squeeze through here to show it to you. I have to go inside and go out the side. But it does have a sliding glass door. So if you're going to set this thing up and use it for residential use, you can build a ramp and a porch to that sliding glass door. Make it feel like home. It is Extreme 4 seasons. It has been tested in 0-degree weather and maintains an average 72 degrees on the inside with nothing but the factory heating systems. It has double ducted roof airs that will keep it cool any time of the year. And it also has a fireplace that doubles as an optional electric heater, as well as your big furnace. Insulated windows. Let's look inside. Of course, I've got everything on. Does have a central vacuum system too. as we step inside, we'll walk into the kitchen. Here is that sliding glass door before I forget. I've got these things stacked and packed here, guys. It's hard for me to show you the entire outside. But nice wide entryway. Slide outs look good through here. Big den in the back. Kitchen area, which is something I always like to look at, but depends on how much you like to cook. You got a big oven, 3-burner stovetop, microwave. You got solid surface Corian countertops. I do like a residential refrigerator. Got a blinking LED light up here, which is what they do when the bulbs need to be changed out. Of course, I say that and it won't even come on now. There it goes. Usually you just gotta change a bulb, is all that is. A few bucks for a bulb. This is a 20 cubic foot all electric residential refrigerator freezer. And like I said, this unit has a big inverter built in, so that when you're hauling this thing down the road, the alternator of your truck will maintain the battery on this fifth wheel, which powers the inverter to create 110 AC power to operate this fridge. Now, it's not going to create enough AC power to run the roof air, but it will at least maintain your refrigerator so it's nice and cold, and it will stay cold indefinitely as long as it's hooked up to your truck and the truck's running and putting out power. And guys, even when you unhook it and you cut the inverter off, that refrigerator, once it's at temperature, will maintain the temperature for several hours. I mean, just look at it. It's the same thing you have in your own home. And when the power goes out at home and it's out for several hours, your refrigerator, as long as you don't open and close it all the time, maintains its temperature. Well, it's the same concept in here. You've got a small island, which is just basically got a sink, a little bit of a counter space around the sink, but you do have a nice little area right here for prep work. Pretty good bit of storage. I mean, they didn't really waste any space. Got a little place here to put you. This is where I usually store coffee maker or something like that. Big pantry. Pantry, you've got 3 slide out drawers right here. Nice and deep drawer space. I'm not going to open all of them. It is a soft closed doors. A couple of big shelves right here. This is a LG, just an over-the-range microwave. It's not a convection oven. 3-burner stovetop, and you've got a regular propane oven. Pretty good little bit of storage right here. 2-zone, 2 AC unit. It does have 2 15,000 BTU ducted roof airs. It does have a thermostat controlled fantastic vent fan for ventilation, especially when you store it. You've got a table and chairs, nice light fixtures, nice window treatments. It does have the blackout shades. Really nice reared end. You've got 2 trifold sleeper sofas across from each other. Little skin up right here. And it's just on this arm right here. And that's certainly not worth replacing this sofa or having it recovered. 50-inch, this is a smart TV. I've got it on antenna right now because right now my phone, usually I make my phone a hotspot and hook up the Roku TV, but I'm not getting good enough signal right now. You've got a fireplace that I've got set for the effect, but it also has a 5100 BTU electric heater. A lot of storage through here, nice tall roof. I like the residential ceiling fan. Now guys, this is one modification the previous owners made, and they took the original theater seating out of here and put in a desk. Now guys, I cannot match this furniture exactly, but if you want me to order you a theater seating that will fit here, and I'll try to match it as close as I can, I don't mind doing it and just charging you whatever it cost me, and then we'll just take that desk out, throw it away, and put that theater seating in here. But that's up to you. A lot of people would honestly, since you've got sitting area for 4 people, and you're not losing a bed because the theater seating is not a bed anyway, Me, I would leave that. I like having a dedicated office area. Put your computer there, have a place to pay your bills, surf the web, whatever. So I actually, if I was buying it, even though I don't want to think about work when I'm RVing, that would be actually a plus to me to have that instead of theater seating. But everybody's got different opinions about that, so if you want a price on theater seating, ask your salesperson. We'll check price and availability. But you do still have 2 trifold sleeper sofas. This thing can sleep up to 6 people. And it's a nice fifth wheel, guys. It doesn't have any smoke or pet odors. I've just got one AC on and it's blowing icicles. I didn't see no need to run both of them, but we guarantee you guys that, like all of our used RVs, we do guarantee the refrigerators and roof airs to get to operating temperature. We guarantee, with the freezer too, obviously. We do guarantee the slide outs to function like they're supposed to. And of course, we'll plug it into power, let you do your own inspection. If you want to hire a third-party inspection service, you're more than welcome to. But that's what we guarantee on our used RVs, guys. We guarantee the major stuff to work. Slide outs, air conditioners, and refrigerator freezers. We guarantee all those to work like they're supposed to. So, obviously the TV works. Of course, y'all know what that show is. Right there gives it away, but classic. Probably one of the best Western television series ever made. But that'd be an easy one. Also, the last fifth wheel I did, the answer was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which is pretty obvious. Yes, I asked what movie was playing on the TV. I told you it was an easy one. I've got this on antenna TV instead of streaming TV because like I said, my phone is. I don't know if Verizon's having an issue right now, but I'm not getting much service on my phone compared to what I usually get down here on the fifth wheel lot. Let's look up here toward the front. Got a really nice sized bathroom. You've got a high-rise RV toilet. This is a porcelain china. You've got a nice sized shower with a skylight, like the little blue light. This is probably a 48-inch shower, maybe longer. And plenty of room in here, even for a big guy like me. I'm 6'4" and a little over 300 pounds, and of course I can't get the camera far enough for me to really tell how I fit in this thing, but this is way bigger than what's on my coach. And it's something I could use very easily, even though most of the time I use the bathhouse when there's one available, if it's nice and clean, and most of them are. So, but that's something you can use if you have to, and if you're my size. You got a nice sink area, a little storage over here. No medicine cabinet. They got a mirror, just a regular mirror up here. But you got storage and stuff you can put stuff in, I guess. I do like that sliding glass shower door. We're going to go toward the front, and I'm currently out of bedspreads. I'm going to put one in as soon as they come in, but it does have a Serta king size mattress. Looks good. A little shelf area right here. A lot of people don't know this, but Serta is owned by the same people that own Forest River. All owned by Berkshire Hathaway, a big corporation. Mr. Warren Buffett, third richest man in the world, owns all of this. So a lot of times you'll see Serta mattresses in Forest River RV simply because they make the mattresses too. Got another TV up here. It's not a smart TV. That's just a regular dumb TV. But you've got plenty of drawer space. You've got a huge closet up here. And it does have washer and dryer hookups. It does not have a washer and dryer in it, which is actually not a bad thing. Usually when I see a late model fifth wheel like this and it's got washer and dryer in it, right there screams to me, hey, somebody's been living in it. Since it doesn't have it, it's less likely it's been lived in. There's nothing wrong with a lived in RV, but you gotta think of the math. All right, what's the average person use a recreational use RV for? A month and a half, a year at best. So if you're living in it 24/7, 365 days a year, every year you living in a fifth wheel or a camper or whatever it might be, You got to think about it. What's that, about 8 years worth of standard recreational use, wear and tear you're putting on it? Sometimes somebody lives in one for 4 or 5 years, heck, there's nothing left of it. Usually. And, when you do see one that's been lived in, carpet's worn out, furniture's worn out, you got scratches and half the cabinets don't open and close. I mean, it's really obvious when you look in one that's been lived in versus one that's just been used recreationally. And one of the signs I look for is, does it have a washer and dryer in it? Not a big fan of them either, by the way. Now, if you're going to live in it, yeah, it's probably worth having. But if you're not going to live in it, you're going to be using it recreationally like most people do. That's just something else you got to keep up with. It can be a service nightmare. A lot of times you have to cut one of your airs off to run the dryer, and it's a 110 dryer, so it takes it hours to dry a load of clothes consisting of a pair of jeans and 2 t-shirts and maybe a pair of socks and underwear or something. And that's it. And you got to wait for that thing to dry your clothes, and you just only got one air, which right now is no big deal. But when it's 97 degrees outside in the summertime, you want that second AC worse than you want dry clothes. And that's why I don't like them. Plus, people, when they winterize these things, they forget about winterizing their washer. And I've seen those things bust and cost thousands of dollars worth of damage to an RV for something that most people that use them recreationally only use once or twice in all the years that they own their RV. And I've seen that many, many times, guys. I've seen these things 10, 12, 15 years old and still have the plastic and paperwork in the washer and dryer where it was never used. But they had to have it, so. If you do want a washer and dryer installed, guys, we do put them in. Just ask your salesperson for a price. If we can get one. Anyway, guys, nice unit. It's $49,900, which is, honestly, this should be about $60,000 instead of under $50,000, but that's not how we sell stuff. If we went by NADA, all of our fifth wheel prices would be 10, 12, 15 grand higher, but we don't do that. I got it for $49,900. You can look it up too if you don't believe me. And that's no options either, so that's just $49,900 plus applicable sales tax. That's it, easy, simple, and done. Haggle-free firm. We don't hit you up with thousands of dollars in fees like the big corporate dealers do. We don't make money on financing by marking the interest rate up, which on a $50,000 loan would cost you a ton of money, like the big dealers do. Or a ton of money you're simply just giving away for the convenience of being able to finance to a lender at the bank. And the way they do, guys, as most of you know, is they use financing as a way to make additional profit, more profit than they make on selling the RV. And they'll get you approved at a lower rate, but you don't know that. They're dealing with the bank. You're not. They're dealing with their lenders. They have a relationship with them. They're getting you approved at a lower rate. Say, just throwing out numbers, for example, 6%. Get you approved for 6%, and they're adding 2% to it, charging you 8%, but you had no idea you got approved for 6%, but all you know is you're paying 8%. And then they're adding the upsells where they talk you into paying $20 more a month, you get extended warranty. $6 more a month, you get gap insurance. You don't look at the amount you're financing, you look at your payment. That's the worst thing you can do, guys. Keep your interest rate and your amount financed as low as possible. Payment will follow how much you finance and what your rate is. Every time, math never fails. Worst thing you can do is try to shop by payment. Shop by price and how much you're financing. Pay as much money down as you can. The more you pay down, you'll get it back eventually, or you'll get most of it back when you trade or sell it later on down the road. Because that's less you have to pay back to the bank. But always say no to all upsells, guys. All that stuff's marked up 4 or 5 times dealer's cost is added to your loan, which has got the interest rate marked up. That's how you go, and that's how you go into like Rip-Off World and these other places, buy a $50,000 fifth wheel, and you leave owing about 74, 75 grand on it. It happens to people every single day. And you have no idea till you get something from the bank showing your current payoff, and by then it's too late. You own it. Lock, stock, and barrel. And there ain't nothing you can do about it but pay on it. You can let it go back to the bank, and then they're going to sue you. Then they're going to run it to auction. They're going to sue you for the difference of what it brings to what you owe. So keep that in mind, guys. Pay attention. I cannot stress that enough. Pay attention to how much you're financing, first and foremost. That's how you keep from getting ripped off. You know, guys, I've got this thing thousands under NADA retail. I don't have any fees. You know, other dealers may charge thousands of dollars in dock fees, prep fees, and all that crap. I have none of that here. $49.9, haggle-free, firm, plus applicable sales tax. That's it. Easy, simple selling. Doesn't get any easier than that. No games, no gimmicks, no surprises. 53 years in business, family owned and operated since 1968. Now that's, if I can't think of a better testimony to tell you about how we treat our customers, and we sell 500 to 600 used units a year. And if I can't think of a better way to explain to you how we operate our business, that simple statement right there should explain it all. You do not stay in business in this industry if you don't sell a good product for a fair price and you treat your customers right. Now, these are used RVs. They're not new. A lot of people don't understand that. That's why there's so many new dealers. So if you're the kind of person that little spot in the sofa bothers you, this or this or this, little stain, little mark, little scratch, dent, whatever bothers you, used RV is probably not the practical choice for you. A lot of people have new taste with a used budget. It doesn't work that way. You can buy one used, it's a few years old, save a ton of money off what it costs new, save a ton of money off the current market value and the book value, or you can go buy a brand new one, spend $100,000, and this one will do everything a $100,000 one will do for half price, and not have to play all those big dealer games and where they're trying to get you on financing, where they're trying to upsell you everything like extended warranties and gap insurance and all this crap that's not worth the paper it's wrote on. Or you can come here and just have a simple, easy experience. This is the price. This is what it costs you. It doesn't matter how you pay for it. It doesn't matter how far you come. The price is $49.9, haggle-free, firm, no exceptions. Doesn't matter if you live 2,000 miles away or 2 miles away. That's the price. We do offer free local delivery up to 100 miles one way. And if you need it, and we can deliver nationwide, just contact us for a quote. Basically what we'll do is just ask you to reimburse us our cost of getting this thing to you and get my driver back home. And we'll give you an estimate, and of course we won't know the final number until he actually delivers it, but we'll try to get you pretty close on the estimate. You know, with fuel prices like they are, diesel prices, delivery, you know, is just to give you a ballpark idea what we charge with diesel fuel at like $3.50 a gallon here. It's more out west. We normally charge $1.50 a loaded mile. So if you live, and this is ballpark, because of the size of the unit, you know, if this was like a 19-foot camper, I wouldn't charge that much a loaded mile, but since it's a 41.5-foot fifth wheel, it's going to burn a lot more fuel towing this than towing a small camper. So we usually charge about $1.50 a mile. So if you, in other words, if you live 500 miles away, we're going to charge you approximately $750 total to bring it to you. And that's, you know, us paying our driver for his time and trouble, wear and tear in our truck, us paying fuel. So just to give y'all a ballpark. Now if it's an extremely long distance, a lot of times we can fine tune that, get it to you for a little bit less than $1.50 a mile. Say it's like 2,500 miles, and we'll try to cut you a little bit of a break. We just have to look at the best route to get to you, tolls, stuff like that, to get you an accurate quote. So if you want to quote an exact quote on delivery, give us a call, but just for an approximate quote, $1.50 a mile one way. We're not going to charge you $1.50 both ways. It's just $1.50 a loaded mile. And that'll cover the return trip, just coming back empty too. The fuel will burn on that. So, and that's also us paying hotel room if necessary. Anyway, guys, this is a nice unit. If you're interested in it, give us a call, 706-965-7929. If you need assistance with the fifth wheel hitch, give us a call. We don't have the manpower right now to install fifth wheel hitches, but we can recommend a local place here that can put it in for you and help you and assist you with getting an appointment. Or you might check where you live at and might find a truck accessory place. Some of the U-Haul places install, and you might find a place locally to install it too. But we'll help you with figuring out the best hitch for your particular truck to tow this Sandpiper. Thank you all for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Appreciate each and every one of my almost 31,000 subscribers. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button. At the very least, smash me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share on social media. The more interaction you give my videos and my channel, the more YouTube shares it, more people see my videos, and the more it helps support the channel. They're all free for you to watch. Now, I'm not doing Patreon or any of that crap, guys. I just do YouTube. But anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it so much. Go to my website, parkwayrvcenter.com, to see my current inventory of fifth wheels. I don't have everything on yet, but I'm putting a dent in it. If you don't see the fifth wheel you're looking for, give us a call. We may have it in stock. It's not posted online yet. One of my salespeople, once you tell them what you're looking for, if we have it, can send you pictures. Or it may be coming in, just hasn't hit the lot yet. They can let you know about it first before everybody else. Because y'all know how it is. When you want something, you wait on the video. When it gets online, somebody else beats you to it. Because like I said, that's a benefit of my being a member of my YouTube channel, RV with Big Bo. But you're also sharing that membership with almost 31,000 other people. So you may not be the only one wanting to buy the one you're watching the video on. So you got to move fast sometimes. When you're selling them as far back a book as we are, guys, there's not many dealers doing that right now in the current inventory shortage. So take advantage of that while you can. Because I'm not looking for prices to drop this winter at all. But we're still going to buy, we're still going to sell. We're going to do our best to keep these things as affordable as possible for you. And I think that really shows in our prices, especially when you compare them to other dealerships on RV Trader. And keep in mind, guys, other dealerships don't tell you about the thousands of dollars in fees they might charge you on top of that. Our prices are as transparent as possible. $49.9 plus applicable sales tax. If you got a question, give us a call, 706-965-7929. If you want to come look at it, call, make sure it's available. You might want to make an appointment so we can hook shore power up to it and you can see what works on it and all that good stuff. But we do guarantee slide outs, both roof airs, and refrigerator, all to function like they're supposed to. Come out, look at it, spend some time in it. Thank you again for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.